All right, everybody, we have a Moto Stars video. Yes, it's educational purposes only, but we're going to go over the plan method. We're going to figure out what happened, how it happened. Let's see what happens. All right, here we go. Riding around. We're going to take a left-handed turn here because we're in the left turn lane. Watch out for any gravel. Went a little fast going into it. Went a little bit wide, didn't you? Yeah, messed up. Hey, full leathers. Full leathers, so as a smart rider, he's acquiring and using personal protective equipment. Okay, that's fine. Maybe after a long ride, think about that. Maybe he's heading home. He has to take a dump. He really has to. He's like, oh man, I got to get home real quick. I've been on this 2-hour group ride and I can't get these leathers off, and it's just awkward. It's like wearing a onesie. So I got to get home. I got to go. So he's rushing home. He's making this left-handed turn. Maybe he's made this left-handed turn 100 times. And then he's turning right here. He's still looking right. So he looked right. So he's looking for traffic. He sees a vehicle coming. So maybe he's still trying to rush through, but doesn't see what's happening up here. He's still going super wide. The road's right here. He's kind of aiming where he's aiming. Right there. He's looking over here at these vehicles. Okay, cool. Once you look over here, like, oh, they're pretty far away, look at your exit. Look over here. Don't keep the bike going in the path that it should be going. The reason why it's going like that and he's not looking where he wants to go, he's doing the head check, but he's not like getting back into this mode. Maybe tired. So if you're tired after a long group ride, just be aware. Slow it down a little bit. You're going to probably be making mistakes. And then we made a mistake. Here we go. Going around, riding with our buddies, talking on our Cardo Pack Talk Edges or Pros. Link in the description for 10% off. Oh! Somebody from the other side went a little... Oh, we went wide. Yeah, never mind. We went wide, and we caused a crash because that guy had to lay her down, slam the brakes really hard. Honestly, I would have rather slam the brakes, slid, and fell versus an impact straight into somebody else. But this guy's causing all the problems. Yeah, locked up that front tire and went down. All right, here we go.
We could get this footage.
Talking on their cardos.
Him going over
very good.
Yellows, and he's the one.
Okay, so he's not going to let us pass. Very risky. Maybe not something I would do. I wouldn't really care. It's a beautiful scenery. I'd just be relaxing, keeping a space cushion so that I can see all this stuff. And you shouldn't be passing on a double yellow anyways. Truck is being a D-bag though. 35-mile-an-hour zone, we were going closer to 80. Okay, all right, here we go.
It was definitely the main problem in this.
Oh, what do you see here, guys? What do you see right here? What do you see? An open lane pattern. You know, big trucks, it's going to take them a little bit to get into our lane, but if there's like a bunch of cars like this, and we have this big open lane right here, I'd always be concerned somebody's going to want to come out. Okay, so what I'd be doing in this situation, if I see this, remember, we're supposed to be planning our ride, so we're locating this hazardous situation. Anybody creeping out is going to be immediately an active threat because we're in this lane. So what I want to do is I want to keep a space cushion, so I'm going to ride closer to the right side. So if anybody does come out, I have enough time to just do a quick swerve, because if I'm over here and somebody comes out, oh man, I'm already almost hit. So I want to keep a space cushion. I'm going to be off to the right and kind of chill a little bit when I'm going through all of this.
One, but luckily he got through it without any serious consequences.
Look at this. 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 What is this car doing? Let's see what happens. Is he going to swerve? What is that car doing? Oh, we got impact. Our left, yep. Ooh, yep. You ripped off the bumper. Got very lucky. Got very lucky. That's what I'm talking about, everybody. Gotta watch out. All right, here we go. Oh. Something happened to that front tire, because that's not typical. I think something with a bump. Something with a bump right here. Something with a bump. I want to say that big tar snake right there, but still. So you see how the front end When it goes over the bump, it raises. Yeah, that wasn't a front brake grab traction endo over. I think there's a bump in the road. It's pretty nuts that there is. It's almost like a speed bump at this point. Well, it hit that front end. Okay. Not a big deal. It hit that front end, but you have a back tire, so it hit the back tire. And what happened with that is that it hit the back tire hard enough, the suspension hit him in the butt through the seat, which caused him to go up and over. So he hit it pretty hard. So whenever you're going over like speed bumps or train tracks or anything that you know that there's going to be a bump like that, what you want to do is lift your butt up off the seat a little bit. Use your legs to be suspension and shock absorber. So lift your butt up a little bit off the seat. So when that back end does come up, it's just going to tap you in the butt. It's gonna like a little smack on your butt. Yeah, like that. Yeah, like that. Anyways, instead of your butt here, and it's going to launch you off. That sucks. Maybe a little bit of brake too, because he panicked. All right. Oh, somebody decided to crash into us. Ah, look at that wrist. They got an impact, a little impact. Hopefully nothing too bad. Let's take a look. Oh, yep, never mind. It's pretty bad. That is a broken radius or ulna. I can't really tell I'm not a x-ray tech or anything, but definitely broken somewhere. One of these. I don't know how he's twisted. Looks like it could be radius or ulna. Yeah. Let's see what that impact looks like. Yoink. It's broken. Yeah. And there's not much you could do at that point because you can't. Your hand's not going to be working. That's a big fracture. That sucks. Didn't even cause it. Somebody else caused it. So guys, make sure. Like, what do you do in this situation? What do you do in this situation, guys? Like, you just crashed. You have a broken arm. You have a broken arm. You know, once if it's bleeding. One was bleeding out. How are you going to put a tourniquet on your arm? Just with one hand. Guys, you need to practice. You got to practice your tourniquet skills. Yep, holding above and below the joint. We're going to do a splint, a little soft splint to keep it in place. I've been a part of this many times. You're being super gentle with him. That's why you always have a camera on. Okay, so we're getting real close. I don't like being, it doesn't say I don't like being that close and right behind him. Yoink. That can cause damage. So whenever I get up behind a vehicle, I find the little space, and there's not space here. Okay, there's no space there. I want to be off to the side. So either way, like, right? I want to be on the sides. I don't want to be right behind the vehicle. Never, ever. Not because, they're going to back up into me. That's a possibility. That's a possibility. But if somebody behind me isn't paying attention and hits me, I get crushed between these two vehicles, right? So I don't want that. I'd rather a leg get hit. So I'm going to be off to the sides, I'm going to be off to the sides. Now, in this situation, there's no room on this side. There's no room on that side. So I'm going to be on this side because I have an escape path if I need to. And if they decide to back up, I'm off to the side. So don't put yourself right behind other vehicles. It's not good.
A bump in the road or just leaning too far in the...
Bump in the road. Here we go.
Luckily, the right gear kept...
Let's take a look. Sharp right turn, chevrons indicating... Oh! No. Remain calm. Ensure your own safety. Stop any major bleeds. I don't think it was a bump in the road. Did you guys see that? I don't think it was a bump in the road. Let's take a look one more time. No, I don't think it was a bump in the road. I think the bump in the road was his foot hitting the ground. Let's go ahead and I think I could do this. Yeah, slower. There's his foot right there. There's his foot hitting. There's his foot. And then it causes everything to get messed up. So when I tell you guys, when you're freaking out on those turns and the natural instinct is to put your foot down for some reason, I don't know why, and it's going to launch your foot back It's kind of the same thing here. If we're getting super leaned far down and our foot catches, it's going to do the same thing. But now we're leaning super far. So there is a certain way to put your foot on the pedals. Instead of like this, you're kind of like doing this and on your toes, basically. That way you have it. But that's an advanced skill. You need to learn that. So that's what happened. He got his foot caught. Okay. I'd be concerned about his ankle. Could twist his ankle up pretty good. A little bit of abrasions on the leathers. The leathers did its job. Yeah, that's why the boots have the front protection sliders for that. It'll just slide across versus grip. Oh, do we have an after action review? Diogo zone. Diogo zone. Oh, water. What do we got? What do we got here? You're gonna fall right here? Yep. Oh, high side. Ow, right on the back. Are you gonna talk? No, you didn't talk. You didn't tell me anything. We're just watching you and watching you here. Cool. All right, so what happened here? So we have a little green dot. We're gonna make a left-handed turn. A lot of water on the road. So what does that do? It's a traction loss issue. Now your tires should be good. You should have some tread. It's going to, space the water out. It's going to move it out. It should be able to handle it. Okay. But if your tires aren't good, you can have issues there. But we're going through an intersection. Okay. Nice, easy. 20 miles an hour. Not bad. Not bad. Making it through. Very wide, easy turn. Very good. Very good. What's up with this, what's up with the road? So if I'm doing really well on asphalt that looks like this, it's like all over, right? It's this gray, dark gray. It looks great. I have great traction on this, right? All of this stuff. Now, when I come up to here, and I see something completely different, I don't know what that traction is going to look like. I don't know what it's going to look like. I've been trusting this part of the road, this color of the road, this whole time, doing fine. I'm not going to chance it on something that looks like it's under repair. So when I'm going through this turn and I see this, I'm making a quick adjustment to stay on the regular asphalt. I'm trying to avoid anything that looks weird. So pick out the uncommon stuff. Stay away from the uncommon stuff. If we have to stereotype this kind of road surface, let's go ahead and do that. Let's just stay on here and be safe, okay? So as soon as he hits that, he loses traction right there. Loses rear tire traction, loses all traction. So we're starting to do a low side, but then it gained a little bit of traction, and then we go flying over. Now you notice how he's flying on his back? Boom. So right there, back protector. In your motorcycle jacket, make sure you get a back protector. That gray foam that comes into your jackets when you first buy them, that's not a protector. It's just a back foam. It's just foam. It's for comfort. It's actually even more comfortable not even to have that in there. So you need to get an aftermarket or something. You need to buy a CE level 2 back protector that will fit inside of it to protect your spine, because when something like this happens and you hit your spine, you can break off the little pieces. You ever seen a spine, the bone on the very end? There's like these little points. Those are called little step-offs. I don't know what the exact name is, but we call them step-offs as EMTs. Those can break off, and that's painful. You can get herniated discs and whatnot. All the back problems that you could ever think about could happen just because of this right here. And what you don't see is the back of his head is smacking the ground hard. The back of his head, the base of the skull right here, the part where you don't want to have internal bleeding, the part where you don't want to have a break in the first four, honestly, any cervical spine part, but you definitely don't want the first four to break because that's where your brainstem is sitting in. And if you break part of your brainstem, you just lost all ability to breathe. So you want to protect the base of, especially the back, man. You want to protect all the skull, but he has hopefully a helmet because he has the camera on the helmet. So this is a good video on why you should have a motorcycle jacket with a back protector and a helmet. You couldn't control this. You can't be like a lot of the people say, oh, I'm just going to put my hands down. I'm going to protect myself. I'm able to do this. I'm able to do that when I'm hitting the ground. No, you're not going to be able to. You're not going to be able to. Wear gear or an airbag like Horovac. Airbag vest. Even better, install a seatbelt on your motorcycle. Just kidding, you can't do that. I wouldn't do that. Anyways, here we go. Oh, jeez. What was that car doing? Okay, what were we doing first? Okay, so we're crossing through traffic, not paying attention. Oh! Uh-oh. So whenever we talk about line of sight, hey, look, what's around this vehicle? You can't tell. Can't tell. Now, if it's you're at an intersection, there's buildings, you can't see around the buildings. It's a line of sight issue. So I don't like making movements unless I see where I'm going. So right here, we're making a lane change, not knowing what's after this vehicle. I would have waited a little bit because now we have this. Uh-oh, where's our escape path? What do we do? Okay, well, he found one. Found one right here. Perfect, right? That's great. Don't put yourself in that situation first. Then what is this car doing, though? Because, like, it's turning into the truck. They're side by side with the truck turning into the truck. So, to me, this feels a little malicious. Because if the motorcycle wasn't there, and this car was going to turn into the truck, they're going to hit the truck. It's a little malicious. Or they weren't paying attention. Either way, pull off the side of the road, double check your pants, because you probably pooped them. All right, here we go. Hey, we're watching each other. Good job, look at that. He's got his camera all hooked up and everything. All right, let's take a look. Nighttime riding, we have issues with visibility. We can't see much. You see how the lights kind of blend everybody together? Of course, it was malicious, the Russians. All right, here we go. So what do we got? So cruise down here. Oh, side of the vehicle popped out. We rolled off the throttle, applied the brakes. We don't know what they're doing. We let them in. Not a big deal. All right, Puro Flow Moto. Good job. Oh, geez, right there. All right, right here. One of the turns. Let's say this is like one of our first turns. We go through the turn. We have high vis. We're doing pretty good. We're looking through the corner. Very nice. I love it. I love it. I love it. Oh, we go a little wide. That should tell us right away if we were the rider and we did that on one of the first turns that we did of the day. I think today's going to be interesting. We should probably slow it down. This is a good warning sign that I should not be doing what I wanted to do. I need to pivot and make some adjustments to possibly slow it down and just kind of cruise today. Today's not the day. Today's just not the day. Let's see what happens.
After quite a struggle, this rider managed to get through a pretty demanding corner. The rider behind didn't make it, but thankfully he came out of it without any serious injuries.
Okay, so the person behind him. Listen to music. Is that a cop? See, this right here is exactly why you want to have a Cardo Pack Talk, because he's checking his mirrors. Okay, if you get your Cardo Pack Talk, the duo, go with a friend. You get two of them in the duo, and this way he can tell you, hey, I crashed, instead of you like constantly paying attention to your mirrors, like, did my buddy crash? Did I, like, what's going on? Like, you confused. You can talk to each other. And then right here, let's see if he does the slow speed maneuver pretty well. No, you can't really tell. He did a nice little U-turn. Oh, is this his buddy? Ah, that's why he went wide. He went wide. He was speeding up before the corner to pass his buddy. Okay. Oh, panicked a little bit. Ooh. I'm concerned about his hips. Concerned about his hips. All right, slow speed maneuver. Oh, you struggling with it? Guys, if you don't want to struggle with your U-turns and your slow speed maneuvers, grab yourself the Smart Rider training drill book. You get all 24 drills, all different drills. You set the cones up once, you don't have to move them again. You can do different drills. It goes from absolute beginner, easy, moderate, hard, and expert level Check it out. Links in the description. 20% off. Use the discount code that's on there. It comes with a cone kit if you want to get that, and it comes with a digital version no matter which one you buy. So you can do better on these U-turns right here. Yeah, they both kind of screwed up on this. But let's see what happens. Hopefully he's walking. He's not hopefully injured too bad. No, he's not walking.
Gaat het?
He's not getting up. Let's see. Yeah, there he is. See how he's kind of like moving his legs? Because that's probably in some pain. The Riding Dutchman. All right, here we go. What do we got here? We're going to go through the corner, get our knee down. Yeah, boy. Good vision. You see how he's looking through the turn? He just lost traction. Look at that. See, when I tell you guys to look through the turn, look at him. He's looking. Looking. I want you guys looking. Not sit here and like use your eyes. I want you to point your face. Point your face to where you need to go. You're constantly pointing your face. And then turn your body towards it. So he's doing great. This is good body position right here. Good body position. Just lost traction. Right here. Just that front end just lost traction. Dumps the bike. See how when I tell you to get a full face helmet? His face would have hit. His face would have hit right there. Get a full face helmet, everybody. And get some gear. Get some gear. There you go. And start working on your deadlifts, guys. Hey, where'd the dog come from? Where the heck did that dog come from?
Ja, wij.
All right, here we go. We got FedEx. We're cruising. We're cruising. Okay. Kind of blocked in. I don't like this. So as soon as I see this, I start to increase my space cushion as best as I possibly can. How do you increase your space cushion? We're going 71 miles an hour. We just merged. We're going with the flow of traffic. Just roll off the throttle a little bit. Let's say to 65. And they're going to continue going 71. And so they're just going to kind of space out in front of you. And then once you get enough space cushion that you like, then get back to 71. And now you're just kind of doing this. Okay, so I don't like being boxed in. Because the reason why I don't like being boxed in is like, where's my escape? Where's the escape? Yeah, you have a shoulder. But to me, I have to make some crazy adjustments really quick, really fast, when I want to have that space to make these decisions. Too close, too close, too close, too close, too close, too close. Doing a head check. That person switched lanes. That person switched lanes. Now we're in a bad spot altogether.